Hey guys, let's introduce my new TBR game. Alright, hey guys, guess what? I have a new TBR game. It's so exciting. I've been working on this for like a month now. And one of my friends, Tessa, helped me to get the graphics just right. But here we have Bless Your Heart, the TBR game. If you guys are from the South, you will know what Bless Your Heart means, but it's kind of the opposite of what this board game looks like. So yes, I have kind of went with the Sorry game board, and I have built my rules based around Sorry. I have no ownership of Sorry. That is its own thing. But I did like the idea of building a TBR game around it. Now you might be wondering why the kiddo's sitting beside me. If you guys see, I have Kid Pick as one of my picks. So he is going to help me in maneuvering around this board. All right, let's walk through the board. Okay, so starting over here in the blue will be romance/fantasy romance, and that is only applying to these sliders here. If I land in a slider, I have to pick from that genre. On the bottom of the board, we have LGBTQ plus representation, a 5-star prediction, a poll pick, a TBR veteran. The 24 is from my 24 books I want to read in 2024. And then we have an award-winning book. Again, another blue slider, which means romance or fantasy romance. And then red on the cover and sci-fi featuring aliens. Okay, next we have red, and red is going to be horror or mystery thriller. And then again, the red slider here, that's what I would have to pick for that genre. Odd is a book ending in an odd number of pages. Pretty cover is self-explanatory. New to the TBR. The Devil Horns is for enemies to lovers. Chunk is a book over 500 pages. Then we have our slider, which again is going to be horror, mystery thriller, and then a book with black on the cover and a gifted book. Green is going to be sci-fi, so any of these two sliders. And then I have Kid Pick, which will be my son Joseph picking the book for me. Series continuation, a book with ghosts, spirits, or demons, book with a map, a book that I bought at the buy sell trade, again sci-fi, a book with green on the cover, and then a book from my TBR cart. And lastly, we have yellow, which is fantasy. So any of these sliders are going to be fantasy. And then I have a murder mystery, a debut, a dark fantasy, a novella, a book that ends on an even number of pages, and a book with blue on the cover. So you've seen all of the spaces now. One thing I'm going to point out is I'm going to take a pawn from each color and put them on the board. That is how I'm going to start the game. And then when a pawn is out, the color of the pawn only pertains to the genre in certain scenarios, and we will go over that. So the rules of the game will become clear as we play, but whenever a pawn is moved out of home to bump another pawn, that is the only time that the genre color will actually matter, and we'll get into that as the game progresses. But let's go ahead and play for my September TBR. Okay, so to keep me honest, my kiddo will be drawing the Sorry cards, and he will help me move around the board. However, I have cards in my hand right here with colors on them, and the first draw we are going to draw is going to be based off of the color I pick, or the first pawn. And for the purposes of my TBR game, I will be drawing 5 times, rolling 5 times, however you want to look at that, for 5 selections. Punishments are a part of this game, and you will see them as we go along. So let's play the first round of Bless Your Heart TBR. What color will we be moving first? Green. Green. Okay, kiddo, I need you to pick me a card. Excuse me.
Oh, wait, I'll pick you a
card.
Oh.
Move forward 1. He's excited because that is Kid Pick. All right, so as Joseph hoped, we got Kid Pick for our first pick of the game. Now, he has 4 books that I have given him to choose from, and he is going to pick one of them. So let's go. What's the first one?
I'm going to go with this one first.
Hold it up. Okay, so In the Garden of Spite by Camilla Bruce. This is on my spooky season TBR.
The next is Horror Store.
Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. Also on my spooky season TBR.
Yes. And then the Undermining of Twyla and Frank.
Yes, The Undermining of Twyla and Frank. This is the second book to The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. Very, very excited for it.
Then next up we have The God and the
Gumiho by Sophie Kim. This is a highly anticipated read for me. I'm very excited to get to it. Enemies to lovers, fantasy, totally my cup of tea, but hasn't made a TBR of mine just yet. Okay, so let's see. What are you going to pick?
I'm probably just going to pick this one.
That one?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think you'll really love this one, because it's already looking like it's probably going to be a romance.
Yeah, it's romance. Okay, good deal. Okay, draw number 2. Let's see what color. Yellow. Okay, draw me a card, kiddo. 7. Okay, this does mean I can move my pawn 7 spaces, or I can split the difference between 2 active pawns on the board. I think I'm going to split it. So I'm going to go 1 for a 5-star prediction, but that does mean I'm adding another book to the TBR by splitting it. So we need to move yellow 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have slid on yellow, which is fantasy pick. Now, if I wanted to, I could combine these 2 prompts for 1 book, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick 1 5-star prediction and 1 fantasy book. My next book is going to be a 5-star prediction. I did say The Undermining of Twyla and Frank would be a 5-star prediction, but I did let him vote, so I feel like putting this on the TBR would be cheating. So I am going to go with The Night Ends with Fire by KX Song, another Fairy Loot book, but another I'm very, very excited for. Next, I have to pick a fantasy, and there's an obvious choice here. It's going to be A Tide of Black Steel by Anthony Ryan. I'm looking forward to this so much. Anthony Ryan is my favorite author. I really, really love his writing style, his characterization, and the fact that he is character and plot in both measure. So I just really enjoy his writing and love his books, love everything about them. So obvious addition to the TBR here. All right, what is the next color we will move? Red. So I can move backward 1 or move forward 10. Where does that put me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A book with black on the cover, or I can remain in red and pick a horror. You know what? I think I'm going to remain in red and pick a horror. Next is a horror I have on hold from Libby, currently The Spite House, and so I'm going to add that into this. It is also part of my spooky season TBR and part of the seasonal spooky challenge that Cassidy is doing. 4, yellow, move forward 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 8. This is going to be a poll pick. So a poll given to my Discord. And the last draw, maybe, is going to be blue. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I can either move from start, or I can move my only blue on the board. Either way, I am going to have to draw from the TBR jar. So let's see, which one do I want to pull out of home? Let's pull yellow. Okay. Well, my last draw will have to be from my TBR jar, but that is the game for now, and I will see you on the flip side. Okay, and then I have a poll pick, which I will update you guys on in a vlog because I am currently recording this and don't have anybody to poll at the moment. So I will let you know what that book will be when we get to it. And then rule number 5, my son's second favorite thing. We are taking a punishment because I had to move someone from home and or bump a pawn. So let's get the TBR jar. You want to draw it?
Here we go. See what the first one is.
Oh, it's just one.
Or just the one. Truly Devious.
Oh, Truly Devious. Truly Devious. I have the box set that my sister bought me for Christmas a couple of years ago, so I'm very excited to start this series. And it's YA murder mystery, so pretty pumped about that. But that is going to be my TBR for now. You guys have seen my seasonal spooky challenge. You guys have seen my dark fantasy TBR. All of that is going to play into the rest of the year. And then I will keep playing my game. And I'm enjoying this first episode. I did think I was going to end up with more punishments than just one, but very, very exciting to share it all with you guys because I've been working on it for quite some time. All right, that's it for this video. I do have a Patreon if you guys would like to support what I do on this channel. Like, subscribe, do all the fun things. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh no. What's my other book that I have on hold? It's The Spite House.
Yeah.